People are deeply disturbed by this.
Travis tell you guys that
we knew before everyone else.
What a wild ride Super Bowl weekend turned out to be. Between game day heartbreaks, VIP drama, and shady social media antics, the gossip just keeps pouring in. First, we've got Serena Williams swooping in with a spicy clapback after Taylor Swift got booed by the crowd because nobody messes with Tay on her watch. Then there's Travis Kelce dealing with a brutal loss and his ex Kayla Nicole turning the postgame into her own petty parade. Oh, and Eagles player CJ Gardner-Johnson throwing shade at Kelce's love life? Iconic. Let's not forget the proposal buzz that fizzled faster than the Chiefs' defense, leaving Swifties heartbroken. And Donald Trump, of course, couldn't resist adding fuel to the chaos with some post-game digs at Taylor. Let's dive in. Okay, picture this. Taylor Swift is at the Super Bowl, casually supporting her man Travis while surrounded by her fabulous squad in a VIP suite. The vibes were immaculate until the Jumbotron zoomed in on Taylor and the crowd let out some boos. Yep, actual boos. Like she wasn't the same global pop icon who sold out more stadiums than anyone in that building combined. Taylor, queen that she is, didn't flinch. She lit off with that signature, "Y'all are wild" energy. But of course, social media exploded with mixed takes. Some were defending her honor like Swiftie Knights, while others leaned all Eagles fan petty.
And I look over to my right, and there is Taylor Swift getting booed by the entire stadium. At that point, I was like, I'm just going to slink back into my little seat right here and keep watching, because this is great theater. Super happy. Even then, he was very focused on the fact that Taylor got booed. he was
I'll be honest.
It's like very happy that she got booed. And she looked befuddled at the fact that people were booing her, as if like, do they not know it's me? It is I, Taylor Swift. Why on earth would you boo me? It's like...
And just when it seemed like the drama might fizzle out, Serena Williams stepped in. Fresh off a surprise halftime show cameo with Kendrick Lamar, Serena hopped on X and went full mama bear. "I love you, Taylor Swift. Don't listen to those boo." Like, she didn't even sugarcoat it, straight to the point as always. Insiders at the game say Serena was visibly annoyed by the boos, even throwing a side-eye from her suite when it happened. A source close to the scene claims that Swift was totally unbothered and actually told her friends it was hilarious. Iconic. The whole situation was reminiscent of Taylor's comments back in December when she admitted she had no clue when cameras were filming her at games. "I don't know how they know what suite I'm in," she said. Classic Tay. Perpetually mystified by her own media circus. Anyway, fans are already labeling Serena's tweet as the ultimate BFF power move. And honestly, who's going to argue with Serena freaking Williams? Let this be a lesson. If you come for Taylor, you'll have to answer to the GOAT herself.
Yeah, damn. It's just life, man. To happen on the biggest stage sucks. It's a tough pill to swallow. It's a hard reality, man. I'm sorry for how it ended, but you know, I have a beautiful life. I have loved ones. Right now, I'm just kicking everything down the road. I'm not making any crazy decisions. The biggest thing is just...
Taylor and Travis have been living that fairy tale romance, filled with back-to-back career wins and public displays of mutual obsession. But this past week, it was rough for the golden couple, and fans are already speculating whether the shine is wearing off. Let's start with Travis. The Chiefs tight end had a nightmare Super Bowl experience. His dream of a three-peat shattered by a brutal 40-22 loss to the Eagles. And as if that wasn't enough salt in the wound, his ex Kayla Nicole was seen celebrating on the field with the Eagles crew afterward. The audacity! Meanwhile, Taylor was in the stands doing what supportive girlfriends do, but things took a messy turn when she got booed by some of the crowd after being shown on the Jumbotron. The same stadium that probably screamed along to All Too Well just last year was now serving icy vibes. Awkward! And let's not forget the Grammys drama. Taylor was expected to win Album of the Year for the Tortured Poets department, but Beyoncé pulled off the upset with Cowboy Carter. Fans were shocked, but Taylor clapped politely like the classy pop queen she is. Still, you know that one stung. Now social media is buzzing with theories about whether this losing streak will spell trouble for Tavis. One viral TikTok summed it up. They've only known each other as winners. Now they have to see the losing side of each other. Some even predict a breakup is imminent. Swifties are already bracing for a potential heartbreak anthem because, let's face it, Taylor's discography thrives on emotional upheaval. Neither Taylor nor Travis has addressed the chatter, but if their past loyalty is anything to go by, these two aren't down for the count just yet. Still, the pressure is on, and only time will tell if they're built to handle life when the scoreboard isn't in their favor. The Super Bowl aftermath drama is just as messy as the game itself. Eagle safety CJ Gardner-Johnson didn't hold back when celebrating his team's blowout win over the Chiefs. But instead of just talking game stats, he decided to get real personal, throwing major shade at Travis's relationship with Taylor. On Instagram, Gardner-Johnson shared a photo of himself going head-to-head with Kelce during the game and added a caption that had jaws dropping. "Should have stayed with that thick S." Oh yeah, that's a pretty direct reference to Kelce's ex, Kayla Nicole. And in case anyone missed the point, he followed it up by reposting a bikini pic of Kayla alongside the post. Subtle? Absolutely not. Of course, the internet lost it. Fans called him out for body-shaming Taylor, who was in the stands supporting her man while dealing with her own round of boos from Eagles fans. After the backlash started mounting, Gardner-Johnson deleted the post, but not before the screenshots made the rounds. Now here's where it gets even juicier. Kayla Nicole was also at the game, loudly cheering for the Eagles, and when the confetti started falling, she was right down on the field living her best life while Kelce and the Chiefs were left licking their wounds. If that isn't a power move, I don't know what is. As for Kelce, he kept it classy despite the shade, focusing on the game during his post-match interview. But the guy was visibly emotional and admitted that the team played their worst game all season. Meanwhile, Taylor was up in the suite with Kelce's family, probably plotting her next heartbreak anthem. Because let's be real, this whole situation is so song-worthy. Social media is already dubbing Gardner-Johnson's diss the post heard round the world. One user summed it up perfectly. CJ went from winning the Super Bowl to stirring up relationship drama like he's auditioning for the Real Housewives of Philadelphia. And honestly, we're living for it.
Turned out to be the best quarterback in this generation. They have been put in situations, one-score games, playoff contention, Super Bowl so many times. What they have is belief, unwavering belief, and that is a dangerous thing to have. And what fuels belief? Execution. Yep. They continue to execute when it matters most. I look at my brother's eyes, and you watch him now, and he is a stone-cold killer.
Yes.
And I mean that to death. Those guys are going to be beyond motivated. At no point are they going to give up in this thing. And it's the same way in Patrick's eyes. It's the same way in AD's eyes.
If you thought the Chiefs' Super Bowl loss was dramatic, the off-field chaos takes the cake. Kayla Nicole, Travis Kelce's ex, came in hot at the big game, switching sides to root for the Eagles, and she didn't exactly keep a low profile. After the Eagles crushed the Chiefs, Nicole was living her best petty life, strutting down to the field and gleefully tossing green and white confetti in the air. One Instagram story had her joking, "There's room on the wagon, y'all." Meanwhile, Taylor was up in the suite with Kelce's family, facing boos from the crowd when she appeared on the big screen. Awkward doesn't even begin to cover it. Kelce, visibly emotional after the game, brushed off the noise and stayed focused on the Chiefs' rough performance. Between Nicole's confetti shower, Gardner-Johnson's shady IG post, and Swift catching heat from the crowd, this Super Bowl saga feels like it belongs in a reality TV season finale.
Go Taylor! Go there, get Taylor!
Brittany, Jason, and Kylie, oh my God.
Hello.
They have to bribe you to get into the Super Bowl, but not Taylor Swift. She knows someone who can get her a ticket.
Taylor in the house. Taylor Swift acompanhando.
Thank you.
Let's go Chiefs, Taylor.
But she hasn't had much to cheer about yet because Travis Kelce hasn't caught a ball.
So much for that fairy tale Super Bowl proposal, huh? Swifties were on edge, hoping Travis might cap off the night with a ring for Taylor after the Chiefs' big game, but alas, it wasn't meant to be. Leading up to the game, Kelce kept everyone guessing, teasing reporters with comments like, "Wouldn't you like to know?" when asked about popping the question. Even his dad, Ed, played coy, hinting that the couple would have more time to connect post-Super Bowl and Eras Tour chaos. But let's be real, the Chiefs' brutal 40-22 loss to the Eagles slayed the vibe faster than a fumbled snap. Kelce was visibly emotional after the game, and any grand romantic gesture was officially off the table. Rumors about a $12 million ring? Yeah, that stayed firmly in the rumor mill. Taylor wasn't spared from the drama either. Sitting next to Ice Spice in the stands, she was booed when her face appeared on the Jumbotron. Talk about rough. Some fans speculated it was because she'd previously been spotted in Eagles gear before her Chiefs allegiance. To make matters even messier, Donald Trump took a swipe at Swift post-game, relishing the Chiefs' loss and throwing shade at her political endorsements. Classy, right? Despite the chaos, Kelce and Swift seemed as strong as ever, with the pop star consoling her man after the tough loss. Proposal or not, love's still in the air, and fans are convinced that Kelce will get down on one knee soon. Maybe just not under the Super Bowl spotlight. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.